In today's video, we're checking out a booster pedal from the folks over at Bigfoot Engineering. This is their Uno Treble Booster. Now this can give us up to 16 dB of additional output thanks to this control right here. I'll talk about how this works in just a moment, but you're about to hear it in the context of a jam track, and then we'll get over to some isolated tones. Here we go. Let's talk about what makes this pedal a little bit special and one of the glaring omissions. So the cool thing about this is it's completely passive, which means you don't need to power this pedal. If your signal chain already has a pedal from like Boss or Ibanez or Strymon or any other number of effects companies that have buffered bypass pedals, then this will work in your signal chain without the need for any sort of power or battery, and that's pretty cool. So the glaring omission here is that there's no LED indicator. It's a bit of a trade-off there, and you can make your decision whether or not that's for you or not. But I did notice I forgot if I had it on or off a few times when shooting the next section of this video, so I had to do a few sections twice. But other than that, I think it does a really great job at either slamming the front end of another pedal or an amp, or you can use it after another pedal as a boost, and I'll show you how all that works throughout this video. A massive thanks to Reese from Bigfoot Engineering for sending this out. If you want to check it out, I'll link it down in the description box below. Here we go. All right, let's make some noise. I'm going to start by using the Bigfoot Engineering Uno before an Ibanez Tube Screamer, and then we'll use it after the King Fuzz, and then in the middle of both, which is a pretty special tone, so stay around for that. Anyway, let's start with the Ibanez Tube Screamer on. This is with the Uno off. Really comes alive with that on. I dig it. Now, if you want to slam the front end of your pedal even more and get more preamp gain, you can kind of max it out. Have a listen to this. So again, a huge difference right there. Just to let you know too, Unity is about 9 o'clock or just under, so you can decrease the output of the pedal as well just by putting it below Unity. So if you want a sound that's not as loud as your starting tone, you can get that as well. And it acts like a volume control on your guitar. Have a listen. So the louder one now is with it off, and the quieter one is with the pedal on. So if you don't like using your volume control, you can set this lower and get a cleaner sound. It's pretty wild. All right, up next, we've got the Uno after the King Fuzz. Have a listen to this. So I'm getting the same tone, but just amplified. This is the benefit of this. Feels great to play, which is awesome. All right, up next, I've got the King Fuzz dialed in with more output volume, and then we're going to turn it down by using the Uno. Have a listen. So this is the lower signal. And now with the Uno off. So that's pretty usable. Let me show you how all three of these pedals sound together. This is a pretty special combination. So I'm going to start clean. I'll then click on the Tube Screamer. I'll click on the King Fuzz, and last will be the Uno. Now doing it this way, I'm getting more output from the Fuzz, making that signal louder, and then slamming the front end of the Ibanez, giving it more preamp gain. So it's a pretty cool combo. I'll play some chords and some lead stuff as well. Yeah, so there you go. Let us know what you think. Let's wrap this video up. I'm going to give you my final thoughts on the Bigfoot Engineering Uno pedal. Now, as a booster, I think it works great. I love the fact that Unity is at 9 o'clock, so if you want to drop your volume like it would be if you're rolling down your volume control on your guitar, you can have it work like that. I love the fact you can really crank it up, and that 16 dB of output really slams the front end of another pedal or a dirty channel on an amp if you want to run it that way as well. If you're running it after another effect, you can really crank your volume up so much louder. Give that a shot if you want to make a bit of extra noise. For me personally, not having an LED indicator as a live player is a bit of a downer. I would have loved to have seen that added at the expense of just having to plug it in, or a battery compartment or something like that. I'm sure the LED indicator won't be a deal breaker for everybody, but for me personally, it's just something that I really rely on. Having a visual indication if something's on or off is a huge benefit to me if I'm going out and I'm jamming and all that kind of stuff. But I really like the build quality of this. It's made in England, one at a time. And if you like the sound of the King Fuzz, I'll link to that video up in the cards or down in the description. You can check it out after this video. Thanks again for watching. My name's Shane. I will catch you on the next one. See ya.